Hello students, today we are going to solve a question of using Carney's method. Okay, we are going to analyze a beam using Carney's method. So let's see a question. So this is a question. We have to analyze the beam as shown in figure. So we can see that in figure the beam A, B, C and D is there. Okay, so A and B is carrying 50 kilonewton load in the span of 2 meter 2 meter. For the BC span, which is of 5 meter, 15 kilonewton per meter UDL load is acting, and a point load is acting in the span of CD, 2 meter and 3 meter. Okay, the distance where load is acting. So we will start with the fixed end moment. So fixed end moments, you are already aware how to calculate, and I hope that you remember the formulas. So first let us calculate fixed end moments. So here fixed end moments means MF of AB. Okay, MF of AB is 50 load is acting over here. Okay, so use the formula and get the answer. So here I'm directly writing answers over here. We know the formulas already. So it is 25 kilonewton meter, and MF of BA is also the same answer but with opposite sign, kilonewton meter. Then MF of BC is, do you remember the formula? What is it? WL square by 12. Okay, so WL square by 12. So with that we get the answer as 31.25 kilonewton meter. Then MF of CB is equal to 31.25 kilonewton meter. MF of CD, again this formula, W AB square by L square. Okay, so WAB square, so W is 80, A is 2, B square is 3 square by L is 5. Okay, so that formula we will be using, and with that we get the answer as minus 57.6. Okay, so I want you to refer your notes and calculate the fixed end moments. Okay, and match the answer with what answers I have written here. So with this it is, when you use this load, so it is W A square B by L square. Okay, so when you use that formula you will get this answer. Okay, so once we are done with the fixed end moment, then we have to calculate what are the rotation factors. Okay, so step 2 is to calculate rotation factors. So for rotation factors we need to prepare a small table. So I'm just writing table over here. So we'll be preparing rotation factor for intermediate supports. Okay, so B and C, they are the intermediate support like we used to do for the moment distribution method. So similarly we have to use it, just that formula is little different. So here let me 1 2 3 4 5. So for B support and C support we need some space. So I'm just making, this is a table for distribution factors. Here we will be writing the support name, then we'll write the member name, then we'll use the relative stiffness formula, and then we'll do the summation of stiffness, and finally the rotation factor. Okay, so here supports are B and C. So from B there is a member BA, right? BA and BC. Yeah, this is our part B, and this is we are calculating here rotation factors. This is for intermediate supports. Okay, so BA, BC, then here it is CB, CD, then this is K, this is summation of K, and this is rotation factor is U, which is equal to minus 1 by 2 K by summation of K. Okay, so this is our formula. So for BA it is, anyways we know that it's a fixed end, so it is I by L, I by 4. So we get the answer as 0.25 I. For BC it is I by, this span is 5 meter, so we get the answer as 0.20 I. Then for CB we are getting I by 5, so 0.20 I. and for CD it is again I by 5. So it is again 0.20 I. Okay. So a summation of this, it is 0.45 I and this is 0.4 I. Okay, just add them. This plus this plus this. Now when you use this formula, U equals to minus half of K by summation of K. Okay, so half of K means 0.25 I divided by 0.45 I. So when you use the formula, we get the rotation factors as minus 0.28, minus 0.22, minus 0.22, minus 0.25. Okay, so this is our rotation table. Okay, now let us draw. Now we have to use the Kani's method. So what we are going to do, we are going to draw a boxes over here. Okay, in the place of in this supports, we are going to draw box. Okay, so I am just drawing it here only. Beside this, I am just erasing some. Oh, sorry. I'm just erasing some part of the beam so that I get to draw. I get some more space here. Okay, so if I draw here A, B, and then if I draw a box, let me check if the space will be sufficient. I think it won't be sufficient here, so let's go to the next page. Okay, so the next page only we'll draw here. Okay, so let's draw here. So beam, we know that this is the A side of the beam. Then let's draw a box over here. So we are going to write all rotation factors, fixed end moments. We are going to write it over here. So I'm again, let me just copy it. And this is the D part of the beam. Okay, so let's name them. So this is our A support, this is our B support, this is C. So intermediate support only we draw these boxes. Okay, now first step is to write down the fixed end moment. So we know that it is minus 25 minus plus 25 minus 31.25, and here it is 31.25, here it is minus 57.6 and 38.4. Okay, now let us write down the rotations. Okay, so it is let's see the values. For BA it is minus 0.28 and it is minus 0.22. So 0.28 we should write it here. Minus 0.28. I am just trying to write it here, but it's not looking. Let me just write like this. Okay, so it is minus 0.28. 0.28. Okay, so this line is minus 0.28 and here it is minus 0.22. Minus 0.22. Okay, then here it is minus 0.25. Minus 0.25 and here again it is minus 0.25. Yeah, it is this will be 25. Okay, this was slight mistake. Okay, so 0.25, 0.25. So this is our we have written everything. Now we have, okay, so let's now use the formula. Okay, rotation moment. Now we have to calculate the rotation moment. So let's do the calculation. So rotation moment, I'm leaving some space because we will be writing our answers here. So I'm just starting our calculation or whatever writing from here. So what is rotation moment? So rotation moment is for any part of the beam. When we do the formula, it is m dash of AB is equal to U into summation of m of whatever fixed end moments, okay, plus summation of far end rotation moment. Far end rotation moment. So this is our formula. Okay, so it will be multiplied with the rotation factor. So now we have to do the trials, that where we will be getting answer. Okay, so let's start with the trial 1. So in this, let us try m dash of BA. Okay, so m dash of BA. So m dash of BA is equal to, now just see what is the rotation factor, that is minus 0.28. Minus 0.28. Minus 0.28, and we have to, when you do the summation of minus 31.25 and 25, what is the total moment here, right? We used to do in moment distribution method. So when you do 25 plus 20, I mean when you add these two moments, so you get the answer here that minus 6.25. Similarly, for these two moments we get the answer as minus 26.35. Okay, so what you have done here, 31.25 minus 57.6, so we get 26.35. Okay, now use it here. So we have, what we have done, we have multiplied with the this rotation factor. Now let us consider this value minus 6.25. Okay, so this we have considered. Now far end moment, far end rotation moment will be 0 for it. Okay, it is a for it is 0. So with this one we get the answer is 1.75. Okay, there far end rotation moment there is, it will be 0, it is a fixed end. So this is a value for m dash of BA. Now let us do it for m dash of BC. Minus 0.22 for BC now. Okay, so 0.22 into again this factor. So minus 6.25 plus 0 is equal to 1.37. Then similarly do it for m dash of CB. Now here we will be using 0.25 factor, right? 0.25 into 26.37. Sorry, 26.35. This is minus, plus now we will be adding this value. Okay, the previous value what we have got it, that is 1.37. So we get the answer as 6.24. Okay, and then m dash of CD. M dash of CD. Now use this minus 0.25 into minus 26.37 plus 1.37 again. Okay, this value we will be adding. So minus 0.25 minus 26.35 plus 1.37. So we get the answer as 6.24. Now once you get this, write down these values over here. Okay, so our values we got it as 1.75, 1.37, 6.24, 6.24. Okay, this is the value we got. Now let's go for the next trial. Okay, let's do the next trial. So here trial 2. For trial 2, let's do m dash of BA. M dash of BA. Now here for BA it is minus 0.28 into, again we will be using this value minus 6.25. Okay, and then we are going to use this value 6.24. Okay, so just see how I am writing, minus 0.28 minus 6.25 plus 6.24. So we get the answer as 0.003. Then m dash of BC minus 0.22, again minus 6.25. This is this moment we are considering, sorry, plus 6.24. So our answer is 0.002. Then use m dash of CB. Now here minus 0.25 minus 26.35 plus, now we will use this value 0.002. So we get the answer as 6.59. Then m dash of CD is equal to minus 0.25 minus 26.35 plus 0.002. Okay, so we get it as 6.59. Okay, I am going to erase this part of the solution because I don't want to change to the next page. So I'll just rewrite these values here now. Okay, trial 2 answers. I'm just noting it down. So my new answers are 0.003, 0.002, 6.59, 6.59. Okay, now my calculation will include these values, so I can simply cross these values, the previous values. So my new values are this now. These are my new values now. Now I'll again start with the third trial. Okay, so I'm just erasing these steps. Now we are moving towards the trial number 3. So for trial number 3, m dash of BA is minus 0.28 minus 6.25 plus 6.59 is equal to minus 0.09 minus 0.22 minus, so we have multiplied with 6.25. Okay, 6.25 plus 6.59. Okay, we are adding these two and we are arriving at this value. Then minus 0.22 into minus 6.25 plus 6.59, so we get it as minus 0.07. Then m dash of CB minus 0.25 minus 26.35 minus 0.07, so we get here as 6.60. And m dash of CD is minus 0.25 minus 26.35 minus 0.07, so we are getting 6.60. Okay, so this is our third trial. So when we add these values, we can write it as, let me write it here. So minus 0.09 minus 0.07, 6.60 and 6.60. Okay, so these are our values. So we will just cut the previous ones. So we are going to use these values now. Now let us calculate the final moments. Okay, let's go to the next page. Let's calculate final moments. So final moment is m is equal to fixed end moment plus 2 into near end rotation moment, 2 into near end rotation moment plus 1 into far end rotation moment. Okay, so now let's calculate the final moment. So MF of AB, so fixed end moment for AB is minus 25 plus 2 into near end rotation moment is 0, far end rotation moment is 0.09. So our answer is minus 25.09 kilonewton meter. Okay, so this is anti-clockwise direction. Then M of BA, so it is 25 plus 2 into minus 0.09 plus 0, so we get it as 24.82 kilonewton meter. This is clockwise. Then M of BC minus 31.25 plus 2 into 6.60 minus 0.07, so we get it as 44.38 kilonewton meter. Okay, so for BC, the fixed end moment is 31.25. Near end rotation moment, if you see here in the table, so our value is 6.60, right? So that this value we are using there. Minus 0.07. The far end rotation moment is 0.07. So this is the far end rotation moment. Then M of CD 38.4 plus 2 into 0 plus 6.60. So our answer is 45 kilonewton meter. Yeah, this is negative. Sorry, where I am? M of CD. This is M of AB. We got it as minus 25.09. M of BA is 24.82. Sorry, there is slight mistake. M of BC is minus 31.25. 2 into, sorry, there is slight mistake. Let me just redo this. Okay, m of BA, then m of BC we have to calculate. So that is minus 31.25 plus 2 into minus 0.07 plus 6.60. So we get the answer as minus 24.79 kilonewton meter. Then m of CB, it is 31.25 plus 2 into 6.60 minus 0.07. So this is the answer is 44.38 kilonewton meter. M of CD is minus 57.6 plus 2 into 6.60 minus 0 minus 44.40 kilonewton meter. And M of DC is again the fixed end moment, so it is 38.4, then 2 into 0 plus 6.60, 45 kilonewton meter. Okay, so students, these are the final values. So once we get this moment, then you can again reflect it on beam and then calculate draw shear force and bending moment if it is asked in the question. So this is the way we analyze a beam. Okay, so remember the steps that we have first calculated the fixed end moments. So once we are done with the fixed end moments, then we have calculated the rotation factors. Once we are done with the rotation factor, then we draw this very important box. Okay, this is a very you should know how to draw this box. So A, B, C, these boxes are drawn in place of intermediate support, and we have written the rotation factors over here. Okay, so once we have written rotation factors and the difference of the moment is written over here. Okay, the difference of the moment, the net moment we have written here in the inside the box, and then we have done our trials. Okay, so that for trials, once we are getting the final answer, okay, so the satisfactory answers once we are getting, then we are using those moments in the next equation, that is m is equal to fixed end moment plus 2 into near end rotation moment plus 1 into far end rotation moment. So in this we are using all the previously calculated final values are these values. Okay, these are our final values, these are we have used in the equation, and finally we are getting the final moments. Okay, so I hope you have understood this question, and thanks for listening. Thank you.